What do you do when life throws your curveball? Welcome again to Rabbi O on the Go. We're standing here today in front of Berkshire Hathaway. This is Warren Buffett's company. Imagine Warren Buffett in a very important meeting. He's acquiring a company worth tens of billions of dollars. He gives instructions. There should be no interruptions at this meeting. And he's in the middle of the meeting, and his personal assistant barges in and says, "You gotta come right away." He says, "What's going on?" He says, "I can't tell you, you just have to come." And they run out, and downstairs is waiting a car, and they go to Warren Buffett's house, and the assistant says, "Look what's going on here." Takes Warren Buffett to the backyard and says, "You see the ants on the ground here? The ants normally have good interactions with each other, and one ant never steals from another ant. But today, while they were working, one ant was carrying a wheat kernel, and the other one came and stole it, and there got to be a fight, and then they all started fighting, and I don't know what to do now." Warren Buffett looks at this person and says, "What are you, crazy? You interrupted this meeting for that?" Well, that would be a legitimate response. How does that have anything to do with Jews leaving Egypt? Well, in this week's Parsha, we have the first mitzvah given to the Jewish people, the mitzvah of HaChodesh HaZelechem. You will make this month the first month. You will establish a Jewish calendar, which is neither a solar nor lunar calendar. It's somewhere in the middle, and you're going to make this month, the Hebrew month of Nisan, the very first month of the year. Now that's strange. Why would you make that the first month and not the month of Tishrei, which is when Rosh Hashanah is, which is when humanity was created? That's the beginning of the world. That is the most important time, isn't it? What's this idea of making it 6 months later in Nisan, which is when the Jews left Egypt? The answer is, says Ramban, a Nachmanides, a medieval commentator, and I'm explaining according to him and according to Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, the idea that this month is the month that God gave a message to the Jewish people. You are in a bad situation, and I will come and get you out of it. I didn't just create the world. No, our calendar will not begin with the time at the creation of the world. The time for the calendar is when the Jewish people were taken out of Egypt, because that shows the Almighty is giving a message. I am still involved in this world. I didn't just create the world and all the beauty in this world and then become an absentee landlord. And I'm just so high and celestial that I can't deal in this world. No. You might look at yourself as a bunch of ants. And why would the CEO of a major company come and deal with ants? That is true. Why would the Almighty come and deal with this impoverished nation? Because we are His beloved nation, and we are the ones that are chosen to give a light to the world and bear that responsibility. And so therefore, this is the first month. How do you deal when life gives you a curveball? Think back. God is giving a message to the Jewish people. I'm there for you as a people and as individuals. So when life starts to get tough, instead of just saying, how am I going to deal with this? And you go to doctors and therapists and everything. That's all important. You need to go to doctors and therapists, and you need to take medication. You also need to bring God into the picture and realize He has the ability to get you out of there. And don't just say, wow, God, look how big my problems are. Instead of telling God how big your problems are, rather, tell your problems how big God is. The same God that took the Jewish people out, that's the first month, is the God that can help you. The same one that brought the Jewish people back for exile after 70 years when the Babylonians destroyed the temple. When does a nation ever return to their land? Came back. When does a nation ever return after 2,000 years with the modern state of Israel? God is there for us. God is involved in this world. He's involved in our life. So go to Him. Do whatever you can, but go to Him. But don't just tell Him how big your problems are. Tell your problems how big God is. Thanks again for joining us. Rabbi O on the Go. Feel free to reach out. Rabbi@charlottetorahcenter.com. Shabbat Shalom. Have a good Shabbos.